Creative careers in the film industry form the bedrock of storytelling and audience engagement. These roles are responsible for generating the emotional, thematic, narrative, and aesthetic core of any cinematic experience. This module provides an exhaustive, advanced-level exploration of the key creative positions, ranging from the visionary work of the director to the narrative craftsmanship of the screenwriter, and from the immersive visualizations of the production designer to the subtle emotional cues captured by the composer. This module not only defines each creative role, but also analyzes how these positions interconnect, evolve over time, and adapt in response to trends in technology, genre, audience behavior, and cross-industry collaboration. It emphasizes collaborative creativity, where hierarchical authority intersects with shared artistic responsibility. You will also examine portfolio building, reputational development, professional pathways, and the increasing importance of creative entrepreneurship in the digital age.
At the end of this module, you will understand the core responsibilities and contributions of each creative role, appreciate the interdependence between creative departments, analyze creative decision-making from development to post-production, evaluate career development strategies in the creative sector, critically assess cultural and aesthetic influences on creative practices globally. The director, visionary leader and creative orchestrator, role as artistic overseer and project unifier, pre-visualization, rehearsals, tone setting, blocking. Director's relationships with DPs, actors, designers, and editors. Auteur theory and collaborative versus dictatorial directing styles. Career progression, assistant director, indie filmmaker, studio director. The screenwriter, architect of narrative worlds. Script formatting, structure, 3-act, 5-act, non-linear. Character arcs, conflict, theme development. Screenplay versus shooting script versus teleplay versus spec script. Pitching, treatment writing, and script options. The rise of writer-directors and showrunners. The producer, creative financier and managerial backbone. Creative producer versus executive producer versus line producer. Greenlighting, talent acquisition, script development, budgeting, risk mitigation, festival submissions, and investor relations. Producer as stakeholder in creative decisions. Independent versus studio production strategies. The cinematographer, director of photography, visual storytelling, camera movement, lens choices, and light sculpting. Collaboration with director, gaffer, and colorist. Mood, style, and tone through visual language. Analog versus digital cinematography. Building a cinematographic signature. The production designer and art director. Visual world building, sets, props, color palettes, textures. Collaborating with the DP and costume designer. Conceptual sketches, mood boards, and set blueprints. Period accuracy, fantasy realism, and symbolic space usage. Career path through theater, architecture, fine arts. Costume designer and wardrobe supervisor. Communicating character evolution through wardrobe. Researching time periods, subcultures, and socio-political context. Collaborating with makeup, art department, and DOP. Practical versus symbolic costuming. Sustainable and ethical costuming trends. Composer and music supervisor. Original score versus licensed tracks. Cue sheets, temp music, leitmotifs, diegetic versus non-diegetic sound. Emotional manipulation through musical timing. Working with orchestras, digital composers, and Foley teams. Music in global cinema, Afrobeat in Nollywood, ragas in Bollywood, etc. Editor and post-production story architect. Narrative rhythm, pacing, continuity, and tone. Emotional sequencing, parallel editing, montage theory. Collaboration with directors and composers. The rise of AI-assisted editing and remote workflows. From assistant editor to lead editor, navigating post rooms. Storyboard artists, concept artists, and previs technicians. Bridging the gap between script and screen. Visualizing action scenes, blocking, and effects. digital drawing tools, Storyboard Pro, Photoshop, Blender, animation crossovers, and VFX prep illustrations, freelancing and studio integration, collaboration in creative careers, navigating artistic ego and vision conflict, directors versus producers, creative authority tension, effective communication across visual, auditory, and narrative departments, managing critiques and notes during dailies or screenings, cultivating mutual respect and a common artistic language, career pathways, education, and skills, film school specializations, directing, screenwriting, production design, apprenticeships and mentorships under lead creatives, portfolio building through short films, theater, music videos, continuous learning, style studies, literature, visual arts, media theory, importance of networking, pitch skills, and creative entrepreneurship.